Yes, I mean, Game 2 in Atlanta today before Game 3 in Philly. Scotty, great to talk with you. So we knew that Aaron Nola was locked in for the Phillies. Not as certain for Atlanta for Game 3. Why do you think there's this delay?
So, Nelly, the rain's not following us. We're following the rain.
Fair point. Understood.
And no game today, by the way. Never was one, but just so you know, no game. It wouldn't happen even if it was planned. So,
right.
Yes, we're having a blast here. Just got here from the flight. So, beautiful day in Philadelphia. Glad we're not playing today. But, Nelly, I think for Philadelphia, obviously, yes, we know Nola's pitching, and it's huge. They've been talking about the fact that, hey, we haven't had a home game in over a decade, and it's Aaron Nola who's been with the squad for a long time. That's awesome. For Atlanta, we still don't know who's starting the game, and that's because Atlanta really doesn't know who's starting the game yet. They're flying over here. Neither team, of course, is working out. One flew in already, Philadelphia. Atlanta's in the air right now, and they're literally talking on the plane. Brian Snicker, Alex Anthopoulos, other front office members and coaches about what the plan is for the next few days, because once they start tomorrow, it's 3 days in a row. So how do they plan for Spencer Strider, who hasn't pitched in over 3 weeks, versus Charlie Morton, who's on more of a regular schedule? Spencer Strider had the oblique injury, so he's been working his way back. On Sunday, he did a bullpen, and on Tuesday, some light bullpen work, and here's the latest on his status.
You know what? No, we've just kind of pretty much, because we've never known, honestly, because he was available last night. If something would have happened last night and we went extra innings or whatever, he was going to be up. So, you had to be careful of too much, I think. But he's not, he's had full bore bullpens, actually like 1.5 or whatever. So, it's as good as we can do right now under the circumstances.
And he is itching to pitch. Brian Snicker said he'd pitch today, of course, if he could. So he's definitely going to pitch. And it sounds like one will start one game, one the other. But as you can hear earlier there from Brian Snicker, Strider could have appeared, say, in extra innings if the game went that way yesterday. Numbers-wise, Morton having a much worse regular season than Strider, who, when I spoke to some members of the front office of Atlanta, they were like, hey, if he started the season a little bit earlier in the rotation, he might have been a Cy Young candidate. Of course, they locked him up to the long-term extension. He's been so money for Atlanta. They just don't know what they're going to get when it's a rookie who hasn't pitched in weeks. So here's my personal guess. I think you could see Spencer Strider tomorrow, where you might need to use the bullpen more, then Morton in between. So bullpen maybe takes a little bit more of a break. And then, again, you'll go with back to your Game 5 starter for the next one. So I think that could be what you're looking at to kind of make sure you utilize the bullpen as best as possible, which is a huge weapon for Atlanta.
I love that, Scott. Yeah, it's nuts considering what Strider and Harris and Vaughn Grissom had done. I mean, we're probably going to see Braves go 1-2 in Rookie of the Year for the first time since the Braves did it with Freddie Freeman and Craig Kimbrell about a decade ago. So anyway, thanks for braving the storm fresh off the flight to give us some information ahead of Game 3 in that DS. Scotty, thanks.
I got you. Better day tomorrow.